Hey, how you doing, Maria? Hey, Miss Chandra. Hey, Kassy. Hey, what's up, Cuz David? How we doing today? I get you in a little bit, Miss Kassy. Let me start up. How I start up. Hope everybody's having a blessed Monday. What's up, Juan Nicasio? What's up, brother Jimmy? Man, I had a meeting at work, so I was running late. I got here like around 8 something, so I just got here, changed, and when we get something to eat, ate a little bit fast, and then I finished, and then I was like, get everything ready, the camera and everything, and I'm like set up and everything, boom, let's go, because I wasn't gonna miss the show. I knew I had this meeting, and I know work and where I stay, it's like 35 minutes, so I know it was gonna be a little bit late to come in and eat, because I had to eat. Man, it's already late. I know I was gonna be doing the show and thinking in my mind, oh man, what's the food? Where's the food? Hey, what's up, Rachel? Thank you. What's up, Sonia? What's up, Leo? What's up, Miss J? So I said I had to eat, so I ate some rice and some carne asada again, and some hot sauce, some habanero sauce, and my Coke, a little bit of Coke, and now I got it. I'm set and everything ready, and I'm blessed, and I know every single one of you in the show are so blessed, and thank you very much. I know that you're having an awesome day. I know that everybody out there is, if you're out there hustling, you're still working, you put it on the grind, God bless on you. And if you're spending time with your family, and then you jump in the hustle, that's still awesome. Anything that you do, that you're jumping in and you're jumping in and you're jumping in, that's perfect. You're having an awesome day. That's the best thing, from the heart. So, and thank you for all the support and everything. Food distracted. Hey, Rachel, yeah. Hey, Miss J. But it was good. It was a little bit of, ate a little bit quick, but food was good. I'm good now. I'm ready for the show. That's what I'm ready for. I know y'all ready. What's up, Roy? I know y'all ready for the show. So thank y'all, guys, for thumbs ups and the hearts and the shares. Like I said, I never asked for it. It comes from the bottom of your hearts. So and I thank you very much for that. And can't say nothing about that. I hate pushing you. I hate pushing people. Whatever comes from you. I'm not gonna be here and telling you, hey, please share it on your page. Please share it on your other page. That's up to you. You know what to do. You're my audience, and I love you, and for all the support for the show, and that's awesome. So do what you gotta do, and for all the love that you give me, boom. But today on the Jesus Ortiz Diary Show, Teaching for Success, man, we have awesome, like I said, this week, just this week involved. It's empowering women. Empowering women. They can and they will do it. They got it, and these 3 wonderful, beautiful women that I got today, Wednesday, and Friday, man, and the special guest that I got Saturday, man, it's unbelievable. They're 3 different brains, 3 different mindsets, 3 different knowledges, and I know we are set and ready to gain that knowledge, because we're here to empower that woman, man. We're here to help them out. It's bad enough that we think about that only men and men can do this, only men and men can do that. No, man, they can do it too. That's why we're here to support our women out there. Whatever they do, women entrepreneurs that they're doing out there, they're having their own business, keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing, because you got this, man. Don't tell nobody, no man, if you're single or you with a partner, that yes, you can do it. That yes, you will do it, because you got dreams yourself too. Not only us, but you got the dream too. What's up, Samay? What's up, Albert? What's up, bro? What's up, Albert? Thank you for the hearts, for the love, for the thumbs up. Woo, 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 woo. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm pumped. That dinner just pumped me up. That habanero sauce. Woo! It was yummy. They're here. Yeah, Kassy. Just like Kassy said. And our guest is today is Kassy Colp. Just in a few minutes, I'm going to get her in. Kassy Colp. And what wonderful to start with a topic. With her topic today. Woo! Look. Her topic is, what inspired you to do what you do? Man. What inspired you, Kassy Colp, to do what you do? That's her topic for today, guys. Man, I'm excited about that. Like I said, when we in it right now, and she start telling us a little bit about herself, a little bit about her story, and jump in on her topic. Yeah, have any questions for her, for me? Hey, don't hesitate, man. That's why you're here, the audience. You can ask any questions you want for me, for her. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Don't be afraid. What's up, Monica? My prayers all up to you, Monica. My prayers all up to you. Do not give up, friend. You got this. We got this. The world is yours, man. The world is yours. Not only for her, but for every single one of you. The world is yours. No matter if the government shut down, the government reopened, the world is yours. You better know what you gotta do, because you're so blessed. And you better use that blessing for the good, for the kind, for the humble, and help each other out. No matter what it is, stack it small, stack it medium, stack it large, whatever you see it on yourself, do it, man. Do it, because the man out there, he's seeing you what you're doing. He's seeing what you're doing, man. He's giving you the strength, man. He's giving you the faith. He's giving you strength, faith, and more and more. He's stretching that out, and you have to push yourself out there. He knows what your future, he knows what you're gonna do. So keep on doing it humbly, keep on doing it peacefully, kindly, and you going somewhere. Every single one of us here, either it's me, either it's the guest, either the audience, you definitely going somewhere. Woo, I know that for sure. What's up, Eduardo? Thank you for the hearts, for the thumbs up. He is watching you, man. He's watching you every single move. Either you do it positive, if you do it negative, no matter how you do it, he's watching you, man. He's watching you. You are in his naughty list, man. You're right there on his list, man. He knows, man. He already knows what's your next step. But you yourself, he knows. But you yourself have to prepare and be peaceful and be ready for your what? Your passion, your gift. If you found it, you're ready. You're ready. You're already doing it. If you're already doing it, you're ready. He knows that you're doing it. He knows that you do it humbly. He knows that you're out there going that way, trying to help yourself first and invest on yourself first, so then you can help others more and more and more. Like I said, I'm trying to help myself first when I invest on myself, but in the way I can help others by inspiring others with my words, the topics, whatever I can from the heart. Boom, the best thing ever, man. And y'all should do it too, man. But if you can't help somebody else because you already halfway in, and you can help others with money, you know, or however you see it, that you can help others, do it, man, because you're doing it, because you are doing it. Not nobody else is telling you that to do it. You're doing it humbly, you're doing it peacefully. Do it, man. Do it. What's up, Adolia? What's up? Yeah. So today is gonna be an awesome show, man. Wednesday and Friday too. Like I said, we're empowering women this week, and a special guest on Saturday. So I'm excited about this whole week. I'm excited about what God has been blessing me. Like I said, I'm struggling like everybody else. It's in a transition, rough here, rough and there. But hey, I ain't stopping, and I know I'm seeing myself right there, and me right here. And nobody's stopping us. Nobody's stopping me, man. Nobody, not even myself. So let me get into my board before I bring Miss Kassy Colp and we get ready to knock this topic down. Woo! Let me get back up. Let me get up. Man, thank you for that. For the hearts, man. Man, like I said, man, Savage 2018, man. Savage. The Jesus Ortiz Diary Show. Woo! Teaching for Success, man. Like I said, we got an awesome guest, empowering woman, Kassy Colp. Topic: what inspired you to do what you do, Kassy? We're gonna hear about her story and the topic about in a few minutes. So, woo! Put your seatbelt on and get ready. Woo! All right, man. Follow me on my Facebook page. Look at that, the FD race right there. On my Facebook page at Jesus Ortiz 0505. That's my fan page where I got all the replays or all my the shows that I have done. Right here on my personal page, you could click like speaker, or you could go as Jesus Ortiz 05, like my page, watch the shows, the ones that you have missed. Woo! And YouTube channel, you want to hear my story? You can find me as Jesus Ortiz, or you can find me there. And that link, Instagram at Jesus Gabriel Ortiz, or at Ortiz Jesus 05, Twitter, and LinkedIn, man. That's my name, Jesus Ortiz, and then my picture is the one that I had like in this jacket. Or the picture is the new one where I have right now here on my personal page, man. And like right there, Man, we're rolling with Restyle Media. Woo, and we're rolling with speaking engagements, man. Let me get back to me. Let me get back to me. Savage, man. Savage. Savage, man. Man, thank you, thank you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless every single one of you. Showing all this love. What's going on, Jesus? Much love. I'm at the movies watching the 50 Cent Russell Crowe flick, Den of Thieves. Showing my support from brother. Keep doing your pure grind. Thank you very much, brother. From the movies, man. Look at Miss Eduardo from the movies. He's showing love. He's showing love and sharing. What's up, Mr. Gary Ho? I'm about to get in here with Miss Kassy Colp, but I just want to let y'all know, man. Y'all need anything with the company that I partnered up, man. Restyle Media, speaking engagement, inbox me. Speaker engagement, real estate, conference, anything. Let me know, man. Let me know. I'm ready for it. Hit me up in my inbox so we can talk about it. And you need any man to grow up your list, your engagement, make a list for to get more customers. Restyle Media, we got you. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or website. The team got you, man. The team got you. Let me know you got friends, local businesses, anything. Let me know, man. It's not only that I'm gonna dominate Houston with it, but I want to dominate and spread it out to help others. Let's do that. Savage, yes indeed. Roman Luna, what's up, Roman? But hey, I'm gonna be quiet. Let me get Miss Kassy in here. About to get in here, so I'm about to and get speaking. Restyle Media is what's up. Yeah, man, Roy. Thank you. Thank you very much, Roy. But let me get Miss Kassy in here. Thank you very much, man, for your support. Oh, here she is. Here she is. Bring Kassy, come on the camera. There it is. It's the week of empowering women, but it should be every day empowering women. Every day, man. Not only today, every day, but today. But I made it. I said, you know what? This week, it's nothing but women, empowering women. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the special guest on Saturday. It's not a woman on Saturday, it's a man. But we got this, man. We got this. We're just having a little trouble, man. It's life. Trying to get Miss Kassy in here. What's up, William? What's up, William Stell? What's up? What up, bro? Yes, Eduardo, what up, bro? Yeah. Yeah, let's get her in here. I know she's ready. I know I'm ready. I know y'all ready. And thank you for sharing. Thank you for Eduardo, mi amigo. Yeah, is it working? No, it's not. Let me see. Let me get you in here. Approve. I got you approved. They received an invite to join your broadcast. I just sent you the ad. So now I just got to get you in here. We're waiting for that. What's up, David? What's up, bro? Boop, 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 boop. Gator. It's not working. It says adding, and you just disappear. Like you won't come up. Let me try to bring you up again right here. It's adding. Decline. It says decline. Oh. Okay, let me get you in here again. Hey, man, when it's live, things happen like this. You got to have your patience, roll it down because the show is about to start. Oh, see, I don't know what happened. See, it was getting in there. You were about to get in here and you didn't. I don't know what happened. Let me send you another one. Bring Kassy. See, I'm bringing you in. I just send you to it. Let's see if you get in and say, we got it. Nope, you just disappeared. You can send it again, see what's up. And because the audience and I are ready, man. You got a good topic. Like I said, we're empowering women. We're doing what we can do to help you out, We're here not racist. We're not here to, say I'm better than you, you're better than me. No, man, we all have that specialty in us. So because we are different, so we all have a different mindset. So we all work different, but we are smart, man. But we got to help each other out, push ourselves up there to get to the top of the mountain. Indeed, man, just like that. Let's wait for Miss Kassy. See if she sends me another one. She's ready. Let me see if I can bring her in now. See, I just sent her. Come on. Woo, man. God is here. We're gonna get it in here no matter what, man. These prayers, we gonna get it. What's up, Robbie? I know it's you. What's up, Robbie? Woo! Eduardo, everybody check that live feed tomorrow. Oh yeah, man, tomorrow Mr. Roy Reagan's gonna go first. Tomorrow his first live video at 7 Central Time. We got you, we got you, we got you, we got you. Get in here, Kassy. We got you in here, Kassy. We got you. Nope. What's going on? I love this guy. Thank you. Let's see. See, she's sending me out there, and I'm approving her. Bring cab on camera. Come on, Kassy. You got it. You got it. You're going to pop in right there. You got it. You got it. Come on. Come on. You're going to pop in there. I just know it. I just know it. Come on. Come on. No. What happened? Connection failed. For sure, bro. That will be there. Guarantee pure awesomeness. Yeah, man. Thank you, Roy. Thank you very much. I don't know what's going on. Let me send you an invite myself, Kassy. I just sent you one right there. And it will work. It says connection failed. Come on, we got you in here. We get you in here, man. The connection is not. What? Again, it says connection failed. What's going on? What's going on? What's the first time that this happened? Like it says the connection failed. Connection failed. What's going on? What's going on, man? I know. It's weird, isn't it? Let me see if I can add somebody else. Let me see. Hey, I'm gonna add somebody else. See if it's still having that problem. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, let me see. I'm gonna add Roy. Let's see if it works. Hey, Mr. Roy, I'm just adding. See if it works. If it works, come in. We just get you out again and see what's going on. See if it's the same problem that she's having. Oh no, there he goes. Hey, Roy. I was just checking if it was my connection, but no, man, it's working.
Yeah, it's working fine, man. I got you, baby.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe she needs to request to join from you. You know, because down at the bottom, down there where you put in the comment,
I got it. I got her right there.
Request button.
Let me get her.
It's a little request button.
Let me see if I can get her in now.
Go for it, bro.
All right. Thank you, bro. What? It says connection failed. Check it out, Kassy. Restart your phone. Or sir, check out if your connection is there ready. Because I just added Mr. Roy and Roy popped in fast. So I thought it was my connection. Maybe go out and go back on. Oh man, go back. Okay. Let me go do this again. Or see, before I go back off, Kassy, turn your phone on, restart it, and then come back on and let's see if it goes in. And if it doesn't, I just go out. I just go out. All right? And we wait for you. Just restart your phone. See what's going on and check your connection because I thought it would have been my connection. But you saw that I just brought Mr. Roy and he popped in fast. So I don't know what's the problem. But I'll wait for you. Restart your phone and check your connection. And we are here waiting for you. Oh, okay, she sent me another one. Let's see if she gets it in this time. She has to get in. Mr. Roy got it. Go to be on her and it says decline. Why is it decline? Go to be on her end. Huh, this is weird. I don't know why it said declining. It says adding, and then when I put Mr. Roy, it said add. Poop, he popped in, and you're still adding, and he won't pop in. That is weird. Why would it do that? With some audios, it's live, man. Let's just whoosh. So she'll be in here. Don't worry about it. Things happen. See, it says again, decline. Huh? This is really weird. I never had that happen. Huh? It says no answer from live video game. So it's on your side. So if we can't do it, just restart your phone and let's do it again. Just restart. Oh, I changed phones now? Okay. Let's see. Okay, resend me again. Let me find you again. Here. Because what is it? Kassy, right? I just invite you again. But let me see, now that you changed phone. Oh, now I can't put you in here now that you changed phone. Let me cancel this one. Now send it to me again. I just cancel it. Since you changed phones, now we can put you in here. I won't have the button anymore, laughing out loud. Because I know it has to work. I just did it. I was just trying to prove with Mr. Roy that if it was on my side, so we can get it done. Let's get you ready, man. Let's get you talking. Let's get you started. Let's go, man. We got to. It's not your fault, man. It's Facebook's fault. Frank Luna, what's up, Frank Luna? Anyway, we're just having some technical right now, but we got a guest. Oh man, you better work. She's right here. I just added her right now. Let's see, she changed her phone. Let's see if she pop. Oh man, I told you, man. I told you, I knew it was not in my side because I'm like Mr. Roy popped in fast. I'm like, man, it's not on my side.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on. That's never happened before.
When you're live, I know when you're live, hey, things are gonna happen.
This is true. This is true.
What's up, Dorothy? It's all good. The artist is still picking up, so we're good. Nothing happened, so we're good. Oh man, I was running late, man. I was like, I had a meeting at work today, and I was like, should I stay? And like, I know the meeting is pointless. It's the same thing, and I shouldn't have stayed. It was pointless. It was the same thing, and I was like, oh well. I mean, I was gonna get it paid anyway, but. And I was driving, and I was like, I gotta get home. I gotta eat too, and I gotta do the show. So I sit down, and I'm like eating again, and I was like, oh man, I got 15 minutes. I'm like, I'm in 15 minutes. I can eat in 3 minutes. Let's go. Oh man, and I'm so full now. I think the hot sauce is the one that has just got me because I ate habanero sauce. I put a lot of habanero sauce, so that thing just it's just rolling.
I cannot do hot sauce for like the life of me. The only time I like ever took the step to hot sauce was trying to induce labor. That's the only time.
That's the only time.
That's the only time.
Oh man, but I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna let you introduce yourself and tell us your background, your little story, and then you hit your topic.
All right, guys. Well, I am Kassy Colp, and you can also call me #KSpire, and I'm here to inspire you in a positive way. And my story, well, I think I'll just start with my personal development story and just go back there. So about 8 months ago, I kind of just, I wasn't who I am now. I wasn't happy. I was always angry, and I felt like I was always yelling at my kids and just not being fulfilled in anything, right? And then I kind of just woke up. I woke up one day and I had enough. I had enough of not being good enough. I had enough of the hate. I had enough of the anger. And I just kind of went from there. Like it was just it's so it's so draining being in such a negative mindset, and it's so painful, not just to you, but to the people around you. And you really notice that, right? Especially once you start getting out of it. So yeah, like I really just didn't want to be stuck in that place of negativity anymore, and I didn't want to be that angry person anymore. And I've always portrayed myself as a happy person, but inside I wasn't happy, and behind the scenes I wasn't happy, right? And that's not who I wanted to be. Like I want to be a happy person all the time. And I mean, that kind of gets into like that might be naive, wanting to be happy all the time, but it's not, right? And my whole thing is just embracing the moments, and actually realizing where you're going with a moment, right? Because so many people hold on to bad moments, and they create it into a bad hour, a bad day, a bad week. It just keeps on going on and on. And I really want to encourage people that you can stop that bad moment and actually turn it around and create a good day out of it, because your life is so limited. And once you realize that, you get this feeling of that you need to do more, right? That you were born to do more. And that, I guess, that comes into like the whole purpose thing, right? It actually took me quite a long time. Like it was probably not until a month ago that I actually really discovered what my actual purpose was. And once you discover that, it's a whole different ball game, right? And it's so empowering. But I basically just want to uplift people and let them be encouraged that you don't need to sit in a negative mindset all the time, and that having a bad moment doesn't mean that you need to create a bad day out of it. You can stop and evaluate that moment instead of letting your mind control that negative thought, and just keep on letting it go into a bad day, right? Like that's my whole
Mhm.
thing. And like I have a hashtag 365 good days, and like
Yeah.
that's what I started at the beginning of the year. It was hashtag 365 good days, and it all came from having a bad moment. And I'll actually just tell you the story, because why not, right? So I woke up one morning, and like I think I woke up late to the alarm, and then like the boys peed on the floor or whatever, right? So just like little things kept on happening, and I was doing laundry, and my mind was like, this is gonna be a bad day. And then I stopped on that. I stopped. I was like, wait, like why? Why does this have to be a bad day? Why do I have to let these moments turn my day into a bad day? Like it it's our life is so limited, and I think that's what we don't realize. And like the time we have here is so limited. So staying in that bad moment instead of switching that mindset and embracing it for a lesson, maybe, instead of dreading it, right? So that's kind of my whole thing. Like I just want to help people get out of the mindset of the negativity and like the
Mm.
bad moments and creating bad days. Like you should never have a bad day in life. Life is too short. Life is too short to have a bad day. It is way too short, and you never know when you're going to be gone, right? So create the life you want and be happy always. Like you create your happiness. And I don't like, a lot of people don't realize that, and I want to help people. Like I'm here to inspire people to change their mindset and to be happy with who they are and really embrace who they are, because a lot of people just sit in that rotating circle of society and think that they have to prove something to somebody. But you don't. The only person you need to prove to is yourself, right? You need to be you, uncontrollably you, and go with it. Like, don't care about the judgment, don't care about what people are going to say about you, because you're being who you are, and you just need to go with that. Like it's so sad watching people just belittle themselves because society says you're not doing something right. Like no, like I'm doing everything I want to do, so that is right. Like it doesn't have to
Hmm.
be okay with you. It's okay with me. And if that doesn't align with you, then we can go our separate ways, right? Like it is what it is, right?
Hmm.
I
Indeed,
guess kind of
man.
got to a big spiel there, but
No, no, no. It's good. It's like you let it out. You let it. It's like that video I made. Let your story be heard. Let it out. I mean, I know I'm not telling you to do it now,
yeah.
but if you are ready and set, do it. Why are you scary and having it in here when you put it so deep, and then that's when you cannot do anything. You're like stressed out, like you want to get take it out and tell it to somebody. Do it, man. Why is there nothing? The story is gonna help you out. Somebody's gonna be in the same spot as you and be like, you know what? 3 years ago, I was in that situation. Let me help you so you don't go to this and this and this and you
Mhm.
feel better because now you brought it up. Then keeping it for long times and years, and then you're like, it maybe gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're not know what to do.
Mhm.
Look, everyone from Mexico watching. It says, it says, look, everyone from Mexico watching.
But that's my mother. She's in Mexico.
Oh, cool. What part of Mexico?
Yeah, Puerto
The,
Vallarta.
oh, Puerto Vallarta. Oh, okay. Man, she's having fun over there.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let me pack my bags. Let me go.
Right? I know, right? It'd be nice. I'm in Canada, so it's kind of cold right now. So,
And this weather is just. I'm in Texas, and we just had a froze in Texas last week, and it was like super freeze, man. And I was like, this is. And now we're back to hot, and now right now it's back to cold again. I'm like, what?
oh,
Insane, insane this
yeah,
weather. I'm like, let me
gotta
pack
love
my
the.
bags and go somewhere where it's warm.
Yeah, I hear you there. I hear ya. I do not like the cold. I don't know why I live in Canada because it's too cold.
But it's not always cold, isn't it?
Well, no, not in the summertime, but like the winter time, it's pretty much always cold. We've actually had a pretty good winter, minus a few really cold weeks, but for the most part, it's been like a lot nicer than it usually is. So that is a
Yeah,
blessing.
that is true. And let us know. Did you get a let us know?
Pardon me?
Oh, did you get a let us know? What's up, Tatiana? What's up, Jess?
Did
Did
I
you hear
get a
me?
last note?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No.
It's snowing a lot over there in Canada.
Yeah, oh yeah, snow. You know what? We actually didn't get a lot of snow this year, surprisingly, so that's weird. But that's okay. Well, I mean, it's nice to play out in the snow sometimes too. So, I mean,
Yeah.
can't even make a snowman with the snow that we have right now, so that's not cool. Whatever.
Oh man. But this is awesome when you're telling, what, your personal development and everything, trying to inspire. Hashtag 365. You better be happy every day. That's what I tell everybody. You gotta be happy every day. No matter what you think it's a bad day. I know everybody goes through it. You might have a bad day,
Hmm.
you woke up moody and this, but somebody you gotta click in your mind and be like, man, so somebody else is having a worse day. Somebody's probably having the same day. Let's just be happy. That's when I wake up sometimes and I'm like, oh man, and I kind of sometimes you wake up and you feel like down, like you feel your spirit like down, like what's up? And I even ask myself because it happens. I sit down in my bed and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I'm like, I always ask questions like, well, why am I waking up like this? I'm like, I'm so pumped for the day. And I'm like, and then I just start asking more questions. And then I start watching some YouTube videos that kind of motivate me back again. Okay, I'm back to normal. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go and be happy, but not get it through your mind when you just wake up and sit down and like, oh man, it's gonna be a bad day, because then it's a domino effect. Everything is just gonna pile and pile, and you're just gonna have a very bad day because that's what you want it to be. But when you want it to
Hmm.
be happy and everything, man, you gotta inspire others. Everybody that you see, everybody's happy, and you're like happy every day. But if you go the negative way, everybody that you see is going the same way, negative, and you're like, oh, okay, he's having it. Why not me? No, man, I don't want to live that way. You said our lives is so short, so live it, enjoy it, create that moment every day. Create a different moment for you every
Hmm.
day.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so important to just have that gratitude in life too. And like the thing is, like we have so much to be grateful for. Like we live in countries that have internet, you know? Like there's still people out there that don't even know what it is, right? And they're grateful for where they are and they barely have food on the table, right? But yet we're so stuck in our in our pleasure ways that we are just so ungrateful for everything that we have. And it's saddening to look at people and just see how ungrateful they are, right? So it's so important to just stay in that state of gratitude and just be grateful for the little things. Like be grateful you woke up this morning, be grateful you have clean water, because some people don't have these luxuries and they
Mm-mm.
are luxuries, right? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
so important to realize that what we have in life right now is a luxury, and not everybody has those things. So,
No.
just always staying in that set mind of gratitude, right? Just being grateful for everything. And always
Okay.
like always looking for the lesson in something, because life doesn't just happen, right? There's always a meaning behind something, and it's so important to realize that there is a meaning behind something, and you need to look deeper into it. If you're feeling frustrated about it, you need to look deeper into that meaning, right? Because there's something there for you to learn from. And it's so important to just realize that, like every day spent is a lesson learned, right? There's no
Indeed,
mistake.
man.
There's never a mistake. It's just a lesson, right?
We live and learn. It's life. We have to live and learn. You have to stumble with different things. Well, I felt like that. Well, let me get back up and do it again. Or maybe I did it the wrong way. Let me get back in my notes, see what was my mistake. And that's why you have to ask so many questions in
Yeah.
between you, and so you can find yourself what you did wrong, or what you're doing wrong. Is it by time to take that next step, or should I wait or hustle a little bit more? It's always good to ask you questions, because then you answer them. Well, I'm doing good doing this, so I don't think it's yet to take that leap of a big jump. Let me keep on doing, and it's gonna happen by that time, because you putting out that hustle, you're gonna see the
hmm
results no matter what.
Yep. Yeah, you just need to find a different solution, right? There's always a different way, right? And
Hmm.
yeah, like there's always a different way to everything, and you just need to find the right approach to something,
Oh yeah.
like it's so important.
So what inspired to do what you do? What inspired you? That's the topic. So
Really?
what inspired you?
Yeah, really. Like honestly, I'm inspired by inspiring people. Like
Mm,
that's what fires me up. Like, and not even like it's not about the world, right? Like it's about impacting one person daily, right? Like you want to impact a person daily in your life, because then you're really making a difference, right? If you can really get the message across to somebody and really get them to switch that mindset and just be a better person and be them, like unconditionally. Like I am inspired by people that are them, that are bold, that just go for what they want. Like you need to inspire others to be who they are meant to be, right? Because we all have that purpose in life, and it's so important to step into your greatness and like not be scared of it just because of failure, like what is that acronym? False evidence appearing real, for fear, right? False
fear, for
evidence
fear.
appearing real. And like it's crazy to sit and think about it, right? Because like it is like it's what we're manifesting in our head, right? And it's so crazy that we do these
It
things to
is.
ourselves, and that we sit on those moments and we sit on the negativity all the time, because it's easier. I get it. It's easier being in a negative mindset, but it's so much more peaceful and so much more happier being in a state of positivity and being in a state of helping others and really wanting to fulfill people, just because like it doesn't you don't have to get something out of it, but just the joy of inspiring people, the joy of getting messages being like, your video inspired me today, and like that fills it, like that does it for me. Like if I didn't get paid for anything in the world and I could get paid with that love of the heart, like that is what I do
Yes.
it for. I do it for my heart. Like I have a huge heart, and like I love onto people ferociously, and I just want to inspire people, and I just want people to be the best versions of themselves. And if I can inspire them to do that, then I'm going to step out of my comfort zone, and I'm going to do the best that I can in order to inspire somebody else. And that's the big thing, right? Just inspiring other people just by being yourself, like
You.
be so you that it's impossible not to be you, right? Like
That's
it's
why. That's why I did this. I said, man, this this whole week shows it has to be inspiring. Empowering women. And it's what a lot of women just stay behind and think that only men can do that, only men can do that. No, man, I have a lot of friends that they're women entrepreneurs. They have the books, they're doing this, they're doing that. They're making more money than a man. I'm like, they can do it. So that's why we have to inspire, like I said, not only us, our men, but women too, to lift themselves up and know that they can. Because some of them, you see them, they're like, no, we can't. The man is the one that's doing. No, man, you have your dream. Just because he's working and you're at home just being a mom, that doesn't mean that you don't have a dream. Yes, you do. Work it. But there's nobody out there inspiring them. I mean, they're at home watching TV, cleaning and every day, and in their mind, they're like, man, I know I have something better. I know I have to push myself. But they can push themselves as they can. But if they don't have anybody else inspiring them to do what they need to be doing, they're never going to get out that comfort zone. They're never going to get out that box of being just home. And that's why I'm like, man, this is awesome when you create something and try to inspire a lot of women and be out there that they can, and they can. They just
Mhm.
gotta get it.
Yeah. Well, and like
Because I mean,
anybody, yeah,
mm-hmm,
like anybody though, like even men like sit there in that judgment zone too, right? And it's just the judgment of judging yourself and then thinking that other people are judging you. But you know what, in the grand scheme of things, like most of the time people aren't even judging you. Like they're about their own days, right? Like they're doing what they're doing. You don't need to worry about what they're thinking. Like you have your own mindset for a reason. So go out and use your mind to your fullest capabilities, right? And like preach what you love, preach what you do, and that's huge. Just finding what actually makes you happy, because if you're not happy with what you're doing, then you're not going to be fulfilled in life, and you're not going to be able to step into a greater greatness, right? Like it's all about doing something that fires you up, that you enjoy, that makes you happy, that makes you feel so loved that you don't even need somebody around to give you that compassion, that you can just give yourself that love instead, right? Because you're doing what
indeed.
you want to do, right? And you're making yourself happy. And that's the biggest thing, like self-love. You need to get out of that mindset that you aren't worthy, and like because you are. We are all worthy of something, right? And it's so important to realize that we can do anything we put our minds to, but it's that first initial step to self-love and self-talk. Like we need to talk ourselves up, because our mind's always going to be pushing us back and pushing us back, right? So it's so important to keep up on that self-talk and just telling ourselves that we are loved. And even if you don't think anybody around you, which there's lots of people around you that love you, but it's so important to tell yourself you love yourself. Like it's such an empowering feeling to look in that mirror and like deeply stare at yourself and tell yourself that you love yourself. Like it is so beautiful. And I don't know about you, but like when I do it, like I just like feed into my soul, and it's like wow, like just the sparkle in my eyes when I say it, right? It's so empowering. Like telling myself I love myself is so empowering. And once you get to that point of self-love, then it's such a beautiful blissful feeling, right?
Oh,
That it just carries you to a greater level, and it carries you to inspire other people, because you want people to feel like this. You don't want to do this
mm-hmm.
alone. You want to bring people along with you, right? Like it's not about you. it's about helping other people. It's about helping other people to get to a place where they can help other people and they can help other people, right? So you just want to get a ripple effect on it in a positive
Yes.
way. And then and I like how you like talked about TV and stuff like that. Like I don't watch TV. I don't even have cable. I did have Netflix a while ago, but I don't even have Netflix anymore. Like I don't watch TV anymore. And if I do, it's like a kids movie with my
I mean,
sons,
yeah,
right?
I mean, you got your kids. It's fine. It's like I said, everybody can. If either you situate yourself, like you get home or whatever you're doing, you're like, okay, at this time I'm spending time with my family. I'm focusing on them. Everything. Either you watch Netflix, Voodoo, you go to a movie, boom, and then you situate. Okay, we did what we did. I spent time with them. Boom, let me do my hustle. And then you can jump back and forth, and do what you gotta do. But don't just situate yourself on just one thing, because if you want a better future, better for future for yourself and for your family, I mean, watching a movie and this is not gonna do that. You have to go over here on this side on your spot and be like, okay, write your stuff down. Why do I gotta think this? This is my passion. Is it not? Do I want to create my own business, or do I want to join an MLM network marketing? Do I want to have a partner with me? You know, it's so many questions that you gotta ask, and those are right, positive, good things that you ask yourself and join. And this, and like I said, if you fail, it's okay. It's okay, man. It feels good when you fail, because you're like, okay, now you put the stuff in front of you. You're like, I fell because this was wrong. I fell because I took a step that Danny had to take. Let me get back and see what the picture is, and keep on moving, man, and be happy. And like you said, keep on helping and inspire others on the way, because the one behind is gonna do the same thing. It's like I said, it's a ripple effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's just so important to follow your heart. And like if you're not listening to your heart, you really need to like evaluate yourself, because you don't want to go off of the mind. The mind's feeding you negativity, and it's feeding you into a place of comfort and to it a safe zone, right? A place of comfort, safeness, right? But you need to listen to the heart, because the heart wants what the heart wants, right? And it shows you the way, and we tend to like leer from it because it's out of the norm, right? And it's out of your comfort zone, but it's screaming at you and you're not listening, right? So it's so important to just listen to that heart instead of your mind, because your mind is going to be feeding you negativity, and
Oh,
you really need to get that in check and be able to be like, hey, stop. Like, no, like, get out of here. Like, I'm listening to my heart and not my mind, because you're just not right for me, Like, and it's just as soon as you think about something negative, like, say 5 things you're grateful for instead, right? Because you need to be able to lift yourself out of that state. So yeah.
and what you believe too, because like I said, everybody believes in something. You
Yeah.
believing in something, you're striving something, it's pushing you to make it better for you, and whatever your situation is. So it's like, man, my family, my mom, is pushing me to do this. That's my striving, that I have to finish this, that I gotta make it happen. And every day is something. Something is gonna happen. Either somebody dies or something happens in your family, friends, but you still gotta be on another level, and always gotta be stronger, because it's life. It's short. Things are gonna happen. So that's why I say sometimes nowadays we regret, like, man, I should have spent more time with my uncle. Now he's gone, and he invited me to go here and there, and I said yes, and I never went. When I did have time to go, I didn't even have anything to do, and I didn't even go and at least spend an hour or
Hmm.
10, 15 minutes. This is the things that we gotta do, or call, hey, how you doing today? So when that moment happens, you're like, man, he's in a better place. He's happy. I did what I could. I take my 15, 20 minutes, or the Saturdays, the parties that we win family, but I spend time. I listen. Now he's in a better place. Then you coming back and being like, man, I feel bad and I never did this. I never. Well, why? It's your fault, because you had the time to do it, and do
Hmm.
it. And we have to
Hmm.
do that, even with closest friends and stuff like that, that they probably helped you when you were a couple of years before, and you now that you probably don't have communication with them no more, but they're still, I mean, they're still there. They helped you, thinking about them, that, hey, man, that was the point that I was doing really bad, but he came through and helped me. So those are the people that you got to reach out, even if it's 2, 3 years, and like, wow, it's been a while. And how did you find my number and this? And you get back in the moment. It's pure enjoying and creating something that we only live once, man. That's it.
Hmm.
We're not a phone. We're not a TV that you can drop and go out there to the store and get another one. You break your life, that's it. You only have one. You ain't gonna get
Yeah.
another one.
Hmm.
You're
Yeah,
not gonna get
exactly.
another one.
Hmm. Well, and it's so important to not live in your past, right? Like we've all done things we regret, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
it's so important to just let go, like let go and forgive yourself for what you have done and know that you can move forward and that you need to forgive yourself in order to take the next step. And you can be a great person. You just need to forgive yourself for what you have done, and we can all move forward. Just live in the moment and not in the past,
Not in the
because you don't
past.
need to bring that to the future with you, right? Like you are who you
Mm.
are in this moment. And in this present time, this is all we have. Like the time now is all we have. Like really, it is all we have because we don't know, right? We don't know what's going to happen, in the next 5 minutes, right? So it's so important to just live in the moment and just be happy with who you are and know that you can grow and that you can be a better person than you were before, and you don't need to live with yourself from a past, right? Like we've all done something that we regret and that we're not proud of, right? And you
Oh
don't
yeah.
need to hold yourself accountable to that. You can let go, you can forgive yourself and just move forward, right? It's all about growing and it's all about moving forward. And if you're not going to forgive yourself for something that you did 10 years ago, then
Oof.
what are you doing here, right? Like it doesn't serve you anymore. So let it go. Just let it go and be free and be who you want to be, right? You can always grow and you can always be a better person, and you need to realize that. It's so important.
Let it go, Frozen.
Yes.
You said that I was in my mind's like Frozen. Oh man, but yeah, you have to let it
See?
go. I mean, it's gonna. I know everybody's different. We are humans. We make mistakes, and I know some of us is gonna take a little bit more time to forgive it, to forgive yourself first, so you can forgive whatever happened if you had a mistake with somebody or anything. It's gonna take time, but do it. I know, just do it because you don't want to have that regret on you and years pass and you get older and you still have that and just be like, okay, I'm gonna forgive myself because I did this. I'm gonna forgive that person because I know we had this feud. But I mean, why? We're humans. We make mistakes. I mean, come on. Why would I be hating him? Why would I be, no, no. Let's keep it simple and happy and let's keep on moving. So you could your mind be freely and you're still on peace instead of, every day trying to go to sleep and be like, man, it's been 2 years and I can't do that. I haven't, and instead of being just thinking positive, being like, okay, what's the next move, or
Mhm.
you can't go to sleep because you got new ideas. You're like, let me get up and write them instead of going that other spot. Yeah, instead of going to the other spot, like, man, I should have forgive that person. Man, the thing that I did yesterday was wrong. I should have gave him a call or her a call, and I'm sorry because I did that. I didn't mean to. Stuff like that. You have to do it at that moment because then when
Mhm.
you try to go to sleep and stuff like that, it's gonna feed on your brain, and you won't be able to be doing things, regretting this, regretting that. I don't want that. I mean, like I said, we go through all that stuff, but we
Oh, for
learn,
sure. Mhm.
and it's good because we're humans. We learn. That's the best
Mhm.
thing. The
Yeah, it
brain is
really is.
so powerful.
It really is.
We're not even
Yeah, like
using half of it.
well, exactly, right? That's funny because like I was totally in a state of regret today. Like I was sitting at the table and I was coloring with my oldest son and just like just seeing how far he's coming, right? And it's like, geez, like I regret not sitting down with him more. And I was like, no, like you can't live in that mindset, right? Like this is you can make up for it, right? Like now is the time to spend more time with them. Now is the time to be more present with them. Now is the time to love them more, right? And just love them for who they are. And it's so important to not live in that state of regret, because you're never going to move forward, and you're never going to better yourself or your children if you're going to live in that state of regret, right? Like there used to be a time where I used to just cry because I thought I was a horrible mother, and it just like it beats you up, right? Like being a parent is so hard, and we do live in a lot of regret because we think we did things wrong, or that we think we're a bad parent, or that we yell too much, you know? And we're only human, and we have to
Yeah.
realize that we're only human, and we can't live on those moments of anger, and we can't live on those moments of, you know, self-defeat from ourselves, right? Because we can move forward, and we can learn from it, and we can do better, not only for us but for our children. And it's so important to just be that quality person that you want to be, right? Like you always want to be a better mother, but you need to take the actions too, right? And stop living in the state of I can't, and you know, I regret this, but instead move forward and know that you can, and that you need to, right? You need to be a better person for them so they can be a better person in life, right? So it's so important to just let go of that regret, because, and it's gonna pop up, like I said, like I have a pretty solid mindset, right? Like I live in a state of positivity, and like it crept up on me today, and I was like, no, like no, like look what you're doing now, right? Like look what you're doing now. You're sitting down, you're having quality time, you're having a conversation, and that's so exciting too, having a conversation, because my 5-year-old, he's actually really speech delayed, right? So it's really it's really amazing to just like actually have a conversation with him. Not that you would probably understand it just because he does have a very bad speech delay, but it was really nice, and it's so important to recognize their growth and to encourage them. It's so important to encourage, and not just your kids, right? Encourage everybody around you. If you see them doing something to better themselves, encourage them.
Oh yeah.
You know, like that encouragement is so good for us. Like it just lifts us up to a higher level, right? So it's so important to just be a better person, not just for you, but for your family, right?
Oh yeah.
You love
Especially like, yeah, hey,
families.
your kids, man. Like they are the kids, the youth, man. They're the next generation. We have to inspire them like now because as you see it everywhere, not only here in Houston, but the whole world, a lot of kids just you see them that they're down or because their parents work too much and they have ideas they want to know they want to do something for themselves even though they're 6 7 or 8 and us being parents are like oh no yeah but you're not actually listening to your kids. They want to do something. They probably want to tell you, I want to create a YouTube channel, mom, dad. Can I do it? Can you? I know how to draw. I want to inspire other kids so they can draw like me. I seen it, and I'm a teacher because I seen it. I go through all of them. I sit down and I listen to them, and they tell me so many things that I'm like, man, these kids and the parents don't see that. I'm like, man, and I do try to talk to some of the parents, but it seems like if they go through one ear and the other, but some of them they do. They listen to me. They're like, man, you're right. I do work a lot and this and that and my kids. And I said, listen, the only thing you gotta do is listen, and you don't put your tell him what to do. No, if he wants to go play soccer, he wants to be a kickboxing, let him. Don't do it because no, I don't want to. I'm gonna put you to play baseball because I want you to play baseball. No, man, they have their own life. They want to do what they want to do. You be the backbone. You be the backbone of them. Be out there and see what they want to do, but don't pressure them to do something that you probably wanted to do when you were a kid and you didn't do it or your parents didn't put you. They don't want to do that, so don't do that. They said they want to be in kickboxing. Let's go. Let's go right now. Let's sign you up because they're gonna feel wow, my mom, dad. Oh, let's go. They're gonna feel happy. You want to build that face that let me help you. Let's see what we can do. Let's find somebody to teach us, build an app or something for the kids. You know how much they're gonna feel, and we need to inspire them, man. Like so much because they're the next CEO of Starbucks, Burger King, their own business. And if we don't do, they're gonna go through that other way. Like when we were young, when we were back in the day, that parents didn't pay attention to us or this, and what a lot of our friends in that they went the other side, drugs, alcohol, all that bad, and now they're regretting it. Some of them they're still doing that, and they don't know a way out. We don't want our youth right now with this technology and everything that you can make an impact to them. man, it's just amazing that what we can do with a little bit, and they be happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
Man,
it all starts with like your dreams are too big, right? I mean, your dreams are too big that they're unrealistic, right? And we get stuck in this mindset that from a young age because you're told that you can't and you're told that it's unrealistic and you're just discouraged, right? So it gets your your inner child, right? Your inner child just gets buried inside, but that's what you need to embrace. You need to embrace that inner child inside of you and really just let it out because they are so intentional, like they're not just talking to talk, they're talking to tell you something, right? Like they are so intentional and they're pure, they're so pure and not tainted by the world, right? And by society, like it's like it just crushes you. The whole world crushes you when you get into that mindset of society, right? And like the government and all that stuff. Like you don't want to get into that mindset of that stuff because then it just really puts you in a bad mindset and discourages you from really wanting to live your dream because they push that 9 to 5 on you, right? They push that 9 to 5 on you. They push the school onto you and they push all these subjects onto you that don't align with you, right? And it's so I actually came across this. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's called unschooling. And it's really cool because like it's legit schooling, but it's like not in a school system, right? It's basically letting them do what they want, right? What they're passionate about. And then that's when they really thrive, right? That's when people really thrive is doing what they actually want to do and not sitting in a classroom and doing math when they can't even do math, So it's so sad to see what society
yeah.
is doing with us, right? They're making us robots and making us do things that don't align with us, and they know that, right? Like they know
No,
that.
it's a
That's
slave. They're putting
yeah.
us as slave. If we're in 2018, then we're still slaves, but in a
Mm-hmm.
different way. Slaves of being out there that they're pushing you to work more. Oh man, you can't pay the rent. We're gonna put the rent more. We're gonna put the food more. Go get another job. Go get 3 jobs.
Yep.
For what?
Yeah, they just,
Y-
they scare us and they belittle us to thinking that we can't do something and that we're not good enough for the things that we want to do. But once you realize that you can do anything and you switch that mindset, it's all about that mindset switch and just realizing that you don't have to listen to the norm. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You don't have to follow the trends. So it's so cool to think that that there's actually a system out there now. Like I don't know how long it's been around for, but
It
I
was
just found
cool.
it like a month ago and it was like so cool. I was like, I wish I had this when I was growing up because I didn't
Oh
like
man,
sitting in a like
me
I didn't
neither.
like that. That didn't align with me, like I wish they had like public speaking classes or something like that, right? Because now
Yes.
and now I'm trying to be, I'm trying to go into public speaking classes and it's like so terrifying, right? But if I were to be able to do that when I was younger, then it would just be, it would just flow so good. But you just get bottled up inside and into the I can't, and like you're not and you have to have a 9 to 5, like that's security, right? Like that's your security. The 9 to 5 job is security. You need a college education. You need to go $50,000 into debt because
No,
you need that education, right? And it's so silly. Like it's
it
so
is.
silly.
When you wake
Yeah,
up and you really open your eyes and you're like, what? Because I know
yeah.
friends
It's
that graduated from top schools, they got the little paper and they're still looking for a job.
yep. Mhm.
And then you
Yeah.
sit
Isn't
down
that
and they're
crazy?
like, wow. So you
Mhm.
telling me that I
Mhm.
went all the way over there to get a little piece of paper, that I did pass all these MA, MBAs and everything, and you trying to put me in a job to pay me $16, $20? Are you serious? And then I'm
Yeah.
in debt, 50, $80,000. And like I said, I don't hate on the schools or anything. Like I said, you got to be a doctor, lawyer. You got to go because it's 4, 8 years that you actually have to go out there in depth. But when you don't feel it and it's not for you, don't do it. Go do what your passion is at. No matter what people
Yeah.
tell you, no, you gotta go. No, you gotta do this. No, you gotta do that. No, it's your dream. It's
Mm-hmm.
your passion. Go ahead and do it. It's not your mom's. It's not your dad's, even though you love them, but it's your life. So you have to keep on going. And you have to keep
Yeah.
on pushing in yourself. And never be afraid. And never have fear. It's tough, I know. It feels good when you don't have no fear and you're afraid. It's like you have emptiness. Like,
Yeah.
man, because I don't have no fear no more and no afraid. When everything happened to me on my story and I found my peace and I found God again, it's just like forget it, man. It's like no fear. It's just like I have to be on another level and I'm stronger and I have to push myself to go on an even further level of me of being peace. It feels good. Like it feels good. Like sometimes I sit in the car, I'm like, man, I'm behind on these bills and I'm behind on that. And I'm like, man, back in the day my back hurt. I had a headache and this because the fear eats you. And you're like, I can't. Who am I gonna let me borrow money? And then yeah, my back, oh man, I have to miss work because of this. Now, no, man, it's like I just laugh at it and I'm like, wow, God, thank you for, you know, giving me and finding myself and finding this because I don't feel it and it feels good because now
Mm-hmm.
it just leaves you that peaceful and that humbleness and that kindness of you to push yourself and make it happen and bring all those people down with you and help them out and try to get their fear away too. Try to get that fear away from them too. So they can feel that same peaceful as you and be like, wow, now I know what you meant. When you're like, I owe this and I owe that, and you don't feel nothing, my back doesn't hurt. I'm like, wow, that's a great feeling. And it is. Especially that I got back to working out and being healthy again. Man, that's even, it even feels better. It's like, when it snowed here and it was how cold, I still worked out. That wasn't
Yeah.
going to stop me. It felt good.
Mm-hmm.
You're done and you're like, and like, you
Yeah.
inspire your own self, you know, you're like, yeah. And then you tell others,
Mm-hmm.
like, man, you crazy? It was cold. And I'm like, hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. If it was me 5, 10 years ago, oh no, I would be probably in bed watching movies and be like, I'm not gonna work out because
Yeah.
he was like that. I remember that. It's like, oh yeah, I go tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes. Tomorrow. No, man, do what you gotta do today. That today is Monday, is still not over. Go ahead. After we done the video and anything, you gotta do something today. Man, don't leave it. Don't leave it for tomorrow. And yesterday is gone. So do it today, man. Do it today. Do it
Yep.
today,
Yep. You
man.
have now. Now is the time for anything. For reals. And yeah, for real.
It feels good. Yeah, it is good. Keep doing what you
Yeah.
love. Yep. And Brandy, man, she's like I said, no excuses. She's out there hustling. She
No.
has 5 kids. 5 kids. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I told one of my friends last time. She's like, man, I had her on the show and she has 5 kids. What is your excuse? What is my excuse? She has 5 kids. She's out there hustling. No 9 to 5 job. She's doing what she loves. So I'm like, what can I put of an excuse? And then I tell my friend, what can you put of an excuse? And she's like, I can't. I only have 1 kid. She has 5. And I'm like, struggling with one. And I'm like, she has 5. So right there, you see
Mm-hmm.
the mentality. It changes you. Now, what do I have to do? When
Yeah.
she can
It's
do it
what
with
you
5
need
and
to
I
do,
can't do it
right?
with 1. Yeah, and it inspires you. That's what I love. It inspires you when you see other people that they're struggling and you're like, man, but why am I struggling on this when I can see that and they have 5 kids? Or look at him. He doesn't even, he has a wheelchair. Look what he's been going through and he's making it
Mm-hmm.
happen. Did somebody stop
Yeah.
him? No. I'm like, man, why us? Why have that mentality and put, no, but because, no, there's no buts and no ifs. I took that. What ifs? I took it away too. And like when I know I
Yeah.
have to go do something, even if it's not gonna work, or maybe it was a network event that maybe you didn't meet that many people, you didn't feel it, go. Because you went. It's done. You went, it didn't happen like you wanted it to be, it's done. You already did it. But if you go home and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
dang, what if I would have met those 3 people? What if I met those 2? Maybe those 2 people were important later on in life. You never know. That's what it
Yeah.
was last week. Last Friday, there was a network event that I was like, man, I'm not going to go. It's late. And then I stopped and I parked, and I saw everybody. They were all dressed in their suits and everything. I was like, oh man, I'm dressed because I was getting out from work, and I was like, man, I'm dressed from work clothes in the morning. I'm like, and then my mind was playing games. I'm like, no, get away. I was like to myself, just get it off. I'm like, I'm already here. Why not? Why not go out there? And I said, I just gonna do like 10, 15 minutes. It was a Friday because I gotta go back and do the show. Man, I spent there like an hour, 2 hours there, and I met the correct people. Like I said, I met like the correct people that I didn't even. I was just walking there. I sat at a table and then started talking, commingling, and like, what do you do? I'm an inspirational speaker and this and that. Wow, are you serious? And then I start talking. They're like, wow, it's amazing, man. They're like, you just inspire me with telling me this to that lady. I'm like, this is amazing. What's your name? And then she's like, what's your Instagram? And we made a connection. And knowing the best, that lady that I was talking, the brother was married to the girl that it was from real estate, the one that made all the event. So let's see how it works. Like it was just a little person that I didn't know, and she was like the one that know everybody how it works. I'm like, wow, what happened if I would have gone? Because I was ready to go home. I was like, nah, forget it. I'm not gonna dance. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. I said no what ifs. Turn off the car, let's go. And that's what I did. Turn off the car, let's go. And then after that, somebody was crying. A girl was crying, so I couldn't leave. Like I was about to leave too. And I said, I can't. God was like, you got to go see what's going on. So I got my keys back and I said, I lowered to that girl and I said, hey, what's going on? Why are you crying? She said, well, a customer just screamed at me and it made me feel so bad. It just lowered my self-esteem. And I went there, talked to her for 20 minutes. I blew her back mine up there and she felt so awesome. And that right there made me almost cry because I made somebody's day. That somebody was just crying and didn't feel it. That a customer, and I told her what was it, because I used to work in a restaurant business, and I said it happened to me, so I understand what you went through, and I just inspired her, and she just stopped crying, got up and said, "Thank you. What's your name?" and this, and she was amazed, and that right there, it just made your day. Because I see two things one thing that I didn't want to do, and I met the right people. And the second thing that I couldn't leave, because God said, you got to go see what's going on. And then after that, I left and came and do the show, and it was the best day. It's like, man, I did 3 things that it's already gone, but you did them good on that day. And it feels good. And it feels good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's like goes with following your heart, right? And not just.
Yeah, it's what follows in your heart.
Yeah, following your heart and not following what your head's telling you, right? Because you wanted to go home, but you didn't.
Yeah, and it was weird because I was ready to go home. Like,
yeah,
I opened the door, and then my mind was like, no, you have to see why she's crying. And I'm like, in my other head, like on the other side, why? You don't even know her. Like, evil and good, And like, why? Just get in the car and leave. And like, God was stronger. Boom. Like, I don't even know how I shoved the door. I'm like, okay, now I gotta go. And I just walked. And then went through there. And I was like, if I had to make somebody's day better because, you never know because the car was right there. What would have happened if she got in the car and left and an accident would have happened? Because she just felt so. And she didn't even get in. She didn't get in the car. She went back to the store. Because maybe that's why God didn't want me to get in the car. Maybe she was like, it's something's gonna happen, so I have to go and save a life, just by inspiring some words.
Yep, absolutely.
And that feels so. That's when you know that I believe in God, but there's some that you believe that He's there. He's there watching. But I don't judge nobody if you don't believe. I have friends that don't believe in God. I never judge them. We have conversations, and you're never gonna end up finishing those conversations because it's tough. They're like, they put you questions and you put this, and they're like, he's wrong, you're right. And I'm like, I was in the same situation when I was like 18. I gave up on him. Like, I gave up on him. I said, that's it. I was drunk and I was with the whole family. I said, well, appear right here. If you do exist, appear right here, right now. I give you, and I was like, I give you 2 minutes, and I was counting the minutes. Oh, your time is up. You're not here. You don't exist. Damn, my family was pissed at me that day. They were like, what are you doing? I'm like, he's not here. Do you see? Is he behind you? Oh man, that day, I can't believe that I still remember. And I was really, that's when I lost like faith. Like when I'm like, no more, I can't believe in somebody that he's not here. I'm going through all these struggles and he's not trying to, help me and appear here. I'm like, no. But I mean, a lot of people go through that stuff when you lose the
Yep.
faith and years pass and then boom, and you're like, whoa, he's here, man. And then you re-evolve your life and you're like, okay, he's giving you another chance. So don't mess it up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Isn't that the truth? Not the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And you obviously needed to go through that journey for a reason, right? So it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
important. It's so important to just not regret what you've been through and just embrace it, right? Embrace who you are in every way and embrace the journey that you're going through because it's always for a reason, right? It's always for a reason. And then once you find that reason, it's important to just grow, right? It's important to grow into the person that you need to be and into the person that you want to be, right? It's all about being who you really want to be deep down inside and not letting other people decide who you're going to be, right? It's just all about embracing you.
Yep. It's power, man. The mind is powerful.
Mhm. It really
The
is. It
mind
really
and
is.
the heart, they just go in hand when you just really find yourself and you know what you really got to do. And it's just, and sometimes you're like speechless because you're like, man, I'm in this situation right now, God, and I know that things they want me to change and do this and that, but I'm in the spot that I know that I'm hustling, I'm struggling, but it's not giving me the results that I want right now, but they are and they
Yeah.
will just keep on doing it. And I know it's mom and dad, they're gonna tell you, but I don't see the results, I don't see that, and you need money right now, just go find something else and do it. But you're like, no, I'm in this situation that I found that spot where you have time to do this and that, and it may not happen there yet, but if you make that switch because you're like, oh yeah, mom is right, I really need this money, I really need this, then what they're paying me here, and you move here, and then maybe on that spot it closes the gap that you had that time to do what you really were your passion, and then you're like, what can I do? I don't have that time anymore. And then you're like, oh, there's no time now. At night I can do it, but it was better if it was in the morning. And then it's just like, I shouldn't have done this. So that's why I'm in a situation right now like that. When my mom is like, hey, this and that, and I know because there's a lot of struggle right now with the family and stuff, but my mind is like, no, man, I know I have to push myself because I'm gonna get them off that situation. When I get this, what I know I'm gonna get, and it's just I'm gonna get them out the situation. Because if I do that switch, it's gonna be something that I'm doing it because somebody's telling you. Like I said, even if it's your mom or dad, you're doing it
Mm-hmm.
because somebody's telling you. But in
Yeah.
your heart, and God is like, no, man, you keep on doing. I know you don't see it yet, and I know they don't see it yet because they think that everything is fast. Like, hey, you're doing this. No, man, it takes time. But when they see it, you're gonna be like, yes, I did it. You see, I kept it, and I still gotta keep on going. Then if I would have gone here, the situation would have been different. Maybe my fear would have came back, my afraidness would have came back, and then I would have been back in that mindset that I was before. So it's
Mm-hmm.
tough when you get into those situations. That's when I'm like, I actually go to my car or go somewhere and I just sit down and find myself again. I was like, God, do I? And that's when you know. That's when you know which way to go. That's when you find your
Mm-hmm.
place. Okay, God, you really do want me to go here because it needs to be done, or you want me to keep on doing right now. I know I may stay with only a couple of bucks just for gas and whatever, but I know that you see me hustling and everything and helping others, and it's gonna happen for me. I'll stay here because I'm not giving up. I'm still gonna push myself forward,
Yep.
and that's what I've been doing. Just keeping on pushing, and doors been opening and this and that. I'm like, okay, you want it to be like I'm in that process right now that I'm gonna create my own event, and I'm like excited about that. And it's something that I never thought about it. As creating your own event, having bringing out people, bringing other two speakers to speak with me in there. I'm gonna look for some sponsorship. It's something that I said I have to do. I already went to see the spots, and I gotta see some other spots, like because I really have to do it. It's on my mind that I have to do it because that's what I want. And if you just give up and don't do it, you're gonna be like, man, I should have done what? No. If you're already in it and looking for it, why stop? Let's
Yep.
keep on moving it. Let's go up, keep it moving it.
Yeah, well, and it's
I'm
going to be
excited
so
about
much harder when you stop, right? If you stop and try and get back on, it's going to be so much harder. So it's so important to just keep on pushing and keep on pushing. Like, climb that mountain, climb that mountain. Don't fall down it, right? Like, you're going to have those.
And it's okay because
It's okay.
what is it gonna go? It's the first event. What out of the 100 people that the venue can hold, if not all the 100 people win, but at least 30 or 40 and something, and the event went good, that's fine. It's the first event. I'm not gonna be, oh man, it should have been, no, because it's the first event. It's the first time, so you
Yep.
can jump to the next one next time. And then
Yeah.
from there you get a little bit more experience. That's when other people see you and be like, okay, I need you. I'm having a conference here. We're doing this. We need a speaker. Boom. Because you're creating your own events. Now you're opening doors for other people to see you. Like, oh, whoa, he jumped in and did his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're opening things. See, like right now, the Friday the closing up on Friday with the Empowering Women. She's doing an event on March 24th. And I asked her, she's like, hey, you know what? I'm doing another event in the summer. Do you want to be in? See, it opened up a door right there. You want to be in speaker on the event in May? I said, oh, definitely. Yes, indeed. Even though it's all the way in summer, but it's there already. It's for you. It's the vision that you had. And and she does this, empowering women. I didn't even know. See how I did this week? How God works it, mysterious ways. That I did empowering women. And she's the last one on Friday. And she's doing that empowering women on New York on March 24th. They having 24 speakers. And I'm like, I was speechless because she's like, let's talk on Tuesday and Wednesday of your event that you're creating. You never know. Maybe she'll help me find some other sponsorships.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm saying I cannot move that way now when I have the pressure of mom and telling me this, when things are happening this way, because it's when you're scarving, the diamond is almost there. So you're like, okay, now I'm going to listen. I'm going to go this way. Oh, then that's it, because now you don't have time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no way, Jose. I'm like, I have to push myself. I've even I'm going to make my best to really actually go to that event, because it's going to be meeting different people. Especially having her on Friday, meeting her and actually go to her event. You know how much the spread up of it's just gonna be just amazing.
Yes.
It opens more doors.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Woo. Man, this is great, man. We went at it. Look, 1 hour and 25 minutes. Awesome. I know everybody already. Everybody spread their wings and fly, but it's good because I know they're gonna watch the replay, so it's all good,
It is.
So, man, thank you very much, man, for being here, and I know I'll definitely have you again.
Yeah, no, that was good. I really appreciate you bringing me on, and I really enjoyed connecting with you further. It was very good chat and very good energy all around. So it was awesome. So thank you.
Right here, this is good because on the next event or whatever, I can make it to the event. When I start making stuff, I can come and see it, and then next time I have you being in the event. See, that's the connection. That when you make connections and you make something, you're like, okay, because your mindset is about doing this. So let the people know that you're doing this. We're doing this about this. Let's do this about that. You're gonna be like, wow, different mindsets, and everything is positive. Everything is humble, and power, powerful.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Amen.
Man. So you have a wonderful night, and thank you very much.
You as well. Thank you.
I can't sleep no more. Every time I do this show and I finish them, it's like I'm on another level. Like I'm like, man. That's when that's your passion. That's your passion. When you want to be a motivation, inspirational speaker, when you can't sleep and you gotta be out there looking who's gonna be your next speaker, your next guest for the next, you know that's your passion.
There you go. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth?
Oh yeah, indeed.
All right. Well, you have a good one, my friend, and we will
And you
talk
too.
soon. And thank you so
We
much
will
for
definitely
bringing
talk
me
soon.
on.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
Amen. Bye bye. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for being the show, for being in the audience. I know when you see the replay, you won't regret this show today because it was awesome. Because we had an awesome guest, Miss Kassy Colp, Kassy, Miss Kassy Colp, and it was an awesome topic. She told us about her story, personal development. It was stretched, and then we jumped into the topic, and then we stretched out the topic, and the audience was awesome. And I know when you see the replay, you're gonna love it and like it, and I know some of you are gonna share it and comment, and it's great because when you comment, I can actually see what you comment and answer your questions. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. This week is Empowering Women, and today it was the first day, Monday. We got one off, and she did awesome, great, and much love for her. And I'll know definitely have her here again, and I'll be definitely meet her in real life soon. Connections, 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 man. Always, always, always. Right, positive people. You're always gonna meet them, and they're gonna good connections, and you're gonna move ahead and forward in life. Enjoy your life. Create something for yourself. You never know when we're gone. All right. Amen. God bless. And I see you Wednesday. Woo, don't miss Wednesday, man. Another one coming. And then on Friday and then Saturday, special guest. Amen. Your boy Jesus Ortiz.